Dear student, welcome to Binyaba Driving Institute's e-lectures for light motor vehicles. Binyaba Driving Institute has especially designed these lectures to help you gain knowledge about rules and regulations of roads in the United Arab Emirates. Through this facility provided by Binyaba Driving Institute, you can attend all the mandatory theory lectures anytime, anywhere, at your own convenience. In this session, you will learn about the training and testing flowchart, the theory lectures and the theory test, practical training, the assessment test, the smart yard test, the road test, the RTA theory test tutorial, and how to proceed with e-learning. Let us start with the training and testing flowchart. After you open your traffic file and complete the necessary documentations, your next step is to attend the 8 mandatory theory lectures on our e-learning platform or in our classrooms to prepare for the theory test and practical training. You may also attend the mock test, which is the replica of the RTA theory test. In case you are not successful in the theory test, you have the option for a review so you can be better prepared to retake the test. Once you clear your theory test, you can start your practical training. There will be 5 stages for your practical training. From stage 1 to 5 of your practical training, your instructor will train you about Stage 1, Basic Vehicle Operation. Stage 2, Driving in Two-Way Streets. Stage 3, Driving in Multi-Lane Streets. Stage 4, Special Maneuvers. Stage 5, Yard and Road Assessment, Highway and Independent Driving. After completing the first 3 stages of practical training, you can now apply for the On-Road Assessment Test from Binyaba Driving Institute, where your examiner will assess your driving skills and see if you are ready for the final RTA road test. If you fail the assessment test, you will have to go through a practical training review and take the test once again. After passing the assessment test, you can continue for Stage 4 in your practical training. After completing the Stage 4 training, now you can apply for the Smart Yard Test Assessment Test. Once you pass the internal Smart Yard Test, then you can apply for the RTA Smart Yard Test. The Smart Yard Test will include 60-degree angle parking, garage reverse parking, parallel reverse parking, moving off an incline, slope, emergency brake, once you pass the RTA Smart Yard Test, you can complete the highway and independent driving. Only after clearing all these levels, pass the RTA theory test, pass the assessment test, and pass the Smart Yard Test, you will be eligible to take the appointment for the RTA practical test. In case you are unable to pass your road test, you must practice again and reapply for the road test. Once you successfully pass the road test, you will be issued a UAE driving license, which is a final step. As per the flowchart, it is mandatory to pass the theory test. You may book the theory test by visiting the nearest training and testing center or by calling the Binyaba Driving Institute call center. After booking, you will receive a confirmation message with the date and time of the test. On the day of test, make sure that you arrive at the test center at least 30 minutes before the appointment time. At the test reception, show your appointment, learning permit, and Emirates ID. The testing rules are prominently displayed and must be followed strictly. You will then be shown to the lockers, where you must put all your belongings, including your mobile phone. Do not forget to switch off the phone. You are not allowed to carry any electronic devices, food, drink inside the test hall. When it's your turn to take the test, you will be called to sign in. At the test room, make sure you sit at the testing station assigned to you. Prior to your theory test, you will be given a brief tutorial. The session is about 10 minutes long. It will guide you on how to take the test. The theory test is a multiple-choice test with 3 options. Once you have decided what the correct answer is, touch the correct option. You will have 35 minutes to complete the test. The Hazard Perception Test, also called HPT, is a video-based test to check the forecasting and anticipating ability of the learner. In order to pass the theory test, you must score 30 out of 40 questions, including Hazard Perception Test. Once you have completed your theory test, leave your testing station and proceed to the reception. The receptionist will give you the results sheet. If you pass the theory test, then congratulations on achieving the first milestone. You may go ahead and book your practical training. But in case you did not succeed, do not worry. Just reapply, practice again, and take another attempt on the test. The theory test cannot be passed unless you have attended and understood all the mandatory lectures. There are 8 mandatory lectures for the light motor vehicle category. 1. Attitude and responsibilities of the driver. 2. Traffic rules and regulations. 3. Characteristics of road users. 4. Driver's condition. 5. The environment. 6. Driving on freeways, traffic violations, and route planning. 7. Developing forecasting of hazards and emergencies when driving. 8. Traffic accidents case studies and how to act in an accident. To attend the theory test, you can also prepare yourself by visiting our Smart Learning Hall. Our expert trainers will train you with the Binyaba Driving Institute mock test, which is an exact replica of the RTA theory test. Even the test station and questions have been replicated to stimulate the test room settings, so that you feel relaxed when you take the actual RTA test. Apart from the lectures and theory mock test, there are other resources to prepare and practice for the RTA theory test, such as RTA Driving Manual or Handbook, RTA Mobile Application, Binyaba Driving Institute website, www.binyaba.com. With the help of this e-learning facility of Binyaba Driving Institute, now you can attend these lectures. So let's first understand how it works. Each lecture is divided into modules. At the end of each module, there is a small quiz. You must score 75% in the quiz to be eligible to move to the next module or lecture. The process continues until you complete all 8 lectures. During the lecture, you may log off at any time. Just make sure that before logging out, you answer the questions of that particular session. Answering and clearing that session will allow you to get onto the next module when you log in again. If you close the lecture in between, then you will have to redo the entire module again to be able to go to the next module. You have successfully completed the tutorial. Now you may proceed with the lectures. Should you have any doubts, please repeat the tutorial. Binyaba Driving Institute wishes you all the best for your journey with us.